Good evening, everyone. And nice to see some people already in the chat. How is everyone this fine evening? Good evening, Tomo. Right, what's to do tonight? So, the bits and pieces I've got sorted for tonight, I'm going to be doing an army of Vikings at some point. I need to catch up with Snowy and get the Vikings going. And I want to do some kind of ghost effect. Dalton is good. He's very tired, but he's good. So I want to do some ghost effects. Now I've had a look about and seen a few bits and pieces on how to do it. Different ways. There's the Tesseract Glow way, there's Hex Race Flame way, and stuff like that. Now, Nighthawk Gloom. I'm wanting something a bit brighter. Good evening, Craig. Than the Nighthawk Gloom, or so what I've got set out today. I'll quickly go over to it. Is my shirt's all skew with. I've got some Night Haunts that I've had laid around. I've also got various colours to try over it. Ooh. I've got the Lilac, Nighthawk Gloom, Tesseract, Hexwraith Flame. I've got some paints around that. Good morning, Archinin, or afternoon from here. I just want to try different colours to try and get a bit of a colour, like, hopefully I'll get this right, trying to aim for something definitely not like that. There we go, try that. So, something along those lines. I'd like a complete army. Doing in that, I've got the army, and there's bits and pieces of it coming tomorrow. I'm just torn. There's a couple of pictures that I've seen. That's the other one. With a ghost type. Hey, Kinga, how are you doing? So yeah, a ghosty type of Vikings. Now, the slight difference I want is, I'll quickly show you on the camera. I've got the close one. Oop. Everyone's going seasick. So, I want all of the usual stuff in the Ghost, but what I want is any of the weaponry. Like this one has the axe and the sword. Some have shields and stuff like that. Yes, frost ghosts. And possibly frost giants. So yeah, them I want in metallics. Eventually. How's yours doing? So yeah, I'm going for a bit of a ghost theme, but the weapons are from this realm, so they are still strong, they're still real, they're still going to do damage when they're going to battle. I have the Mountain Jotnal. Now this is I'll show it on there. He is a huge, we might even get to build him today, giant from our Nord faction. So yeah, as you can see, that's the tree trunk and that's his arms. So if you take poor Punisher, he's about the same size as one of the arms. yeah, so I'll probably have a crack at building that after I've had a bit of practice. But I've got another one of these coming in the army deal that I've picked up. So he is certainly big, and I said that's going to be the theme of my army. I know some people are gonna be. I've just wanted to go ever since doing a few bits and pieces of chain rasps and stuff like that. I've always wanted to do it a ghostly type army. I wanted to do Army of the Dead, but I don't like. I've spoke to Snowy a lot about this. I'm not massively over fond of the bright green ghosts, so I'm going to have a play around with that. And as this has been graciously sponsored by Conquest and Belum Miniatures, we are going to do a bit of a giveaway today. Slightly different to normal. It is for subscribers only, but we have 2 boxes of their mighty fine figures. We have a set of brute drones, and we have a set of household knights. So they're going to be available on the raffle later on. So that's what's coming up. The second part of tonight is how dope. Where are they? Once I find the cards. He says, dropping most of them all over the floor nearly. I'm sure I had some left. That's all of. There we go. He says not finding the ones he was wanting, but they'll do. We do have some. This is on a first come first served. There's plenty for now, but we are starting to run low on some of them. Anyone who donates tonight towards the stream of a loads of people joined in, of a £5, we will send them a promo card, and you get to choose Aiden or Shiranu. So any donations tonight, drop a message over to us on Facebook and we'll send you a free Legion or Star Wars X-Wing promo. So there's a bit for everyone tonight. Subscribers get the big box prizes. Anyone who donates gets the nice shiny cards. Give me more. Hiya, Russell. Come over and talk on Twitch, so I can actually see people who see you talking. You don't need more brutes anyway. So yeah, we're going to have a start. Let's have a look. Where's my palette? So the colours that I'm trying for, and tonight is just going to be a play around with colours. I'm going to do a pure Nighthawk Gloom one. Hi, Scarlett. So, a quick Nighthawk Gloom. So this stuff is a technical paint. It goes on just like a wash. I just want to see how it'll react to, once we've got the wash, the thing over it, how it'll react to dry brushing of a various colour or two, just to see if it turns it a bit ethereal. Which reminds me, I do actually need to buy some new Ulthan Grey, because I've nearly run out. And could have a few new bits to paint tomorrow night, depending on deliveries tomorrow. So we have a few bits coming through. Hopefully, can have a look and see what's coming. So that is a Nighthaunt in Nighthaunt Gloom. So the next one, what I want to do, 1, 2, 3. So take the Nighthaunt Gloom, and take the Hex Wraith Flame. Easy for you to say. 1, 2, spill it all over the table. 3. And what I've done is I've mixed it 50-50 with the Gloom. I don't think the first one had much in. No, it didn't. I've got getting it all over my nice mat. So yeah, that's a 50-50 mix of Nighthaunt, excuse me, Nighthaunt Gloom, and let's have one with a bit more, yeah, a bit more to him to see the colours. Because if this works and it looks good, all I do is get 2 pots of it and mix it together. It all works the same, so it should work quite well, hopefully. And as I say, the Gloom just works by going over the top, and works a bit like a shade, a bit like a contrast. I think it's their early contrasty type colours, so a bit more. Now that's a bit closer to what I want. So we've got I didn't think I've got these in bottles as well. I could have just poured some out into a bottle. And here we go for the last one. So this is Nighthaunt, Hex Wraith Flames. So this is what GW have been asking, or getting people to use for a lot of the ghosty armies on their tutorials and stuff like that. So they take about 10 to 15 minutes to dry, so I'll get the big boy out and start building him while they're drying up, sort of thing. I've got a few others to try. The other one was Lilac Oxide that people were using. If anyone's heard of any sort of ways to paint ghosts, just shout up and I can always throw them in to try. And there is an airbrushed version of one, and I've watched it, and it's yes. Snowy did post pictures of Scooby-Doo. Hi Ian, I've had some of your tribe round today. They came to drop some bits off on the way home. Yeah, I still need to go through your stuff that you brought down for me. It's still all sat there. So that's the Lilac one. That's the green. That's a 50-50 mix. I'm liking the 50-50 mix, and I'm liking the Nighthaunt Gloom. Yeah, they were all well behaved. They're social distanced perfectly. They didn't buy anything, which is absolute disgrace. What was the other colour I was going to do? Right, I was going to try a bit of a... Yes, I'm going to try the glaze, Tomo. The blue glaze, Gulliman's glaze. I know it's not easy to get, and I don't know how long I'd be able to keep it up for, but... The glaze works a bit stronger than... well, you've seen it on my frost grueler. Dijon. Or Dijon. I just really fancy an ethereal type of army as opposed to a solid bodily form army. I've never done anything like this, so that's the Nylok, that's that. What else was that? I think that was it. Was there any contrast? Let's have a quick look at contrasts. Let's try this. So there's that one, which I have used for something because it's got rattles in. So that's shook up as well. Yeah, that, from my comments earlier, mate, today's just been good point arching. I've got some of that. I've got 2 more to try. So I'll give some of them a go in a sec, because they're just in here somewhere. That is a cracking shout, Archnin. There's a chance we have some colours to test tomorrow as well. Someone said they've got some paint in that I've never tried before. So if they've got it in, I might try and get some off them and give it a run. Guys, every coloured thing there. Hi Egan, how is you? Yeah, Tom, it's working out what's good and what's, yeah. Still liking the green number 2 at the moment. Yeah, I think that was it's all sorts so far, Egan. No, but at the end of the day, eBay will side with him because I can't prove either way. If he wants to be like that, then so be. And we've blocked him on the 2 shops. If he ever buys anything again, it'll just get cancelled. It's just one of those things. We deal with that more and more each day at the moment. So a quick run through. We've got Nylok Oxide on that one. These are all different. Oh, I didn't do a Tesseract yet. That's a Hexwraith Flame. And that is Nighthaunt Gloom. The one in the middle is a 50-50 of the 2. That one's a Gulliman Glaze. And I've just lost... I'll put that one away. I should get that back out, actually. That one is a brighter one, which is Athematic Blue. And Archnin has just convinced me to spin around and go look for... some bits under the secret. I shouldn't have them on beer actually. Come on. Make a nice slate. Go on, all over the place. Cool. That's a job to sort out there. So this is my craft box. This is all my inks. So I've got, I don't know if you can see that, quite a lot of different sets of ink. I've got Inkintensity, Skill, Skill 75 sets, so there was nothing ethereal looking at that. I think that's a bit bright. I'll keep it out because that's it. I've got 2 left to do. Green stuff candies. I think they're more candy colours. Game Ink Villaggio. So there's a dark green. Let me have that one. It's in the short runnings. Verd green. I've got 2 sets of that. How did I manage that one? Black green. That could be a good one. Game Inks. And that's them. The other one I did want to try and look for while I was doing this was under here somewhere. Is my lovely Pro Krill set. But I think that green's a bit dark for it. Right, so I've got a few to choose from. So that is black green. I don't know how that one would work out. Then we've got green, which is pretty dark. See, I still feel like none of Tesseract, mate. I just know Tesseract's far too bright. Tesseract's still here though. He's still with me. I think. Hello. I also think that one's a little bit too bright, but translucent green. Oh, I'm going to try the Verd. So this is Game Ink. Is it Game Ink? Yeah, Game Ink. Yep, no worries. Let me just do this Game Ink one. Let me get the Game Ink onto this one. I'm trying to get them dry so I can get some dry brushing done. So, from left to right, we've done everything's over Corax White. So the base colour is Corax White. So I know if I want to darken it slightly, I can use one of the greys. So, to get the ethereally type look, obviously I'll be dry brushing them and stuff like that, but so that's a bit of a green one, right? See, the other option I have arching is two-tone in it, the top being one and the bottom being another. So the first one is Nighthawk Gloom, which is GW Technical Paint. The third one is Hex Wraith Flame. I'm never going to say that right tonight, Paul. The middle one is a 50-50 mix of the two. So I've just mixed them together in the palette here. And put it onto that one. The middle, this, oh, he knocks them for a mile. So the first light bluey one is Nylock Oxide. The bright blue one is Gulliman Blue. Then I've tried one of the contrasts, which is Aethematic. I think it's Aethematic Blue or Aethematic Blue. That one is Game Ink Green. And look, Tesseract's been around for a while by the looks of it. I'm just going to have a look to see what this is like on paper. It's one of the things with scale 75 paints, you've got to pop them open when you get them. They don't come pre-opened and they do make a bit of a mess. I should have their set of contrasts turning up at some point. What I'm going to do is just paint a bit of it on the base, see what it looks like. Yeah, oh look, it's Tesseract Glow. Yeah, interesting. Warpstone contrast. Warpstone. Warp lightning contrast. Hi Van, how are you doing? Bradwell got his a few days ago. Don't think he's used it yet. His... What's he got? Oh, did I miss a line? Oh, don't check Facebook while I'm doing stuff like this. Loser 2. Yes, I'd do something for you, mate. Oh, the contrast, not contrast wing. Yeah. Yeah. I'll start something with your TBP. So yeah, I'm going to try the warp lightning. Like, see, once these all dry, they could totally change how I feel about them, because I've still got to do a bit of a dry brush over them and see how they go with the dry brush. So contrasts and inks, contrast inks, heavy washes, they all perform very similar and do the same sorts of things. I just need to know which ones to... Ooh. Oh, I hate you, Ian. Hank with a dry brush on that could be quite nice. So where did I put him? Did I just fling him up there? So I've got my buttons working again. So here's a bit of a close-up of what we've got so far. I've got no way to put that. Go there. So this is the Hex Wraith Flame. Thank you for the donation, both of you. Ulfric and Cleesex. There we go. So that's the Nighthaunt Gloom. That's the Hex Wraith Flame. Obviously he still needs to dry a bit. That's the 50-50 mix, and I do like that for its... Remembering this has to be... I'm wanting it for... like... Is it Jordanheim? Come on, Tomo. Which one are you, mate? You know, one of you knows. The Frost Giants. Yes. That is very... Yeah. That's a good shout on that one. Nylock Oxide, I think most people have seen this go over miniatures, underwater ghosts. Yeah. Which could be very watery type ghosts for Vikings, Nords. So that's the blue. I do like the blue, but I think it's for different stuff. I can't pick stuff up. It's sticking to my fingers. So then we've got the first of the contrasts, which is quite nice. White Walkers. Yes, Snowy has done a White Walkers Army of the Dead. And it does... I have taken some of the inspiration from them. Just missed a couple of bits. So that is the lighter green. So that's Ink Verd by Game Inc. And this... I think this is going to be the... I love that green. Ian. Hiya, Snowy, mate. Good to see you. Oh, gold, that's got contrast on. Oh, one second. Yeah. Which green? The last one is Contrast Warp Lightning. I'm going to zoom out a bit so that people can see all of the... Can you see them all? Nope. See, if that was in blue... Scooby-Doo... Yeah, but... with the armies are coming tomorrow... And I'm at the point of going, I don't know what I want. Yeah, the green looks really nice. I'd like a blue. Nylock can go back up there. I'm not a fan of the Nylock Oxide, so he can go there. The blue glaze, I think, is just too much. It's too bright a blue. Put a blue glaze over the Hexwraith Flame one. The Gulliman blue. Right, okay, I'll leave that there. I could do it the other way as well. Talisar blue? Leviathan blue? Ultramarine is massively dark. I don't know what Leviathan is. Is it Leviathan? I might be missing one. Hello Ash, how are you doing? Right, let me just get the hair dryer from under the table with my feet as I turn the computer off and everything dies. There we go. That's blown a load of dust out. I still have blue glaze in my tray. Is it? Oh, that's a bit too much. Shouldn't be wasting that stuff. Why, that didn't have to blow dust up into the air. By Jove, that's pretty... Yeah, I have to agree. Mr. Snowden. So, dropping him on his head. Once that dries, a very light dry brush over the top of it to give a bit more ethereal look to it, and then painting the sword and the chains and stuff like that. Ooh, a dark blue base. Yeah, that's interesting as well. Right, I'm going to keep that one there. I'm just going to use some of the Hex Wraith over this blue to see if it works both ways. Yeah, that's really nice snowing. It's not as good that way. I think the I think the gloom overpowers it. That. That's it. Purple wash was Leviathan purple. Yes. So, I've got a few of these anyway. And Snowy's... Yeah. Yeah, that was... Now, the biggest issue I've got, Snowy, I can get the Hex Wraith Flame all over the place. Anywhere has it. What am I not going to be able to get all over the place? But I do like a challenge. Hi Phil. Long time no see. So there we go. The first Nord is in his basing colour. And so my fingers. Let me get some. So I'll let them dry. While they're drying, let's move the colours to one side. So Nighthaunt is not needed, so that is put away. I'm going to need buckets of Hex Wraith. I do still like his colour. Just nowhere near as much as that. That is... Yeah, mate. Snowy hit a nail on the head. That... No, I haven't yet, mate. So it is the Hex Wraith with the blue glaze over the top of it. So that I think that's my thanks to Snowy colour. So yeah, anyone that knows what's going on, we've been doing as Ash has just reminded me, October event at Beanie Games where we've been painting up orcs and stuff like that. You all know what I've been doing. He's nearly finished. He just needs a little bit of basing finishing on him, and I'll get some photos of him taken. So he's... I'll get all these ghosties out the way while they're drying because it's all still wet. And my first and foremost... Oh, hello, Con. So yeah, if you want to drop some orc pictures, we have an October gallery at the moment. I'm the only one that's posted in that at the minute, but I'm sure orcs will appear. Let's go to the painting. So I'm going to have a pop-up building my Nord Giant. If anyone missed earlier, our giveaway tonight. Good evening, Kit. All is brilliant. I've got 2 boxes of Conquest to give away. One is the Household Knight. It is the 100 Kingdoms, and it's a set of the knights. And the second one is Brute Drones, a box of Brute Drones. and that is the second giveaway. So that is a subscribers giveaway at half 8. The other side of things tonight is anyone who makes donations like Cleesex and Ulfric, if they drop the shop a message on Facebook, put me down for yeah, if you make a donation tonight of £5 or more, drop the shop a message and we will send you one of the 2 promos. Either choose the Legion or the X-Wing one. There is most definitely 2 promos to give away. So this is the Mountain Jotnal. Just a giant, and he is a bloody giant. So if I remember rightly, I need to actually find the build instructions for this fella. Don't want to go into this one blind. And these guys have been brilliant. They've given us loads of bits and pieces to play around with to start with. Assembly instructions. The Nords. Nords. Nord Stalkers. There he is. PDF. So there is a huge base. So we have the huge base. Well, they're quite does need a bit of a clean up. Just clean the edge off there. There we go. Yeah, fits perfect. The base. You know, I didn't even think of that, Snow. I know there's been a lot of questions about sizes and stuff like that, so this could be a good chance to weigh up his sizes. So torso is 22, 23 and 3. Okay, they don't have numbers on. So let's just try and match up bits that look right. So that's that bit. That's that bit. And there is one other long bit, not an arm. This is a giant. It's Jontal from Belum. I'll just try and work out which bit that is. He's Snowy's going to be loving this because he did want to see me struggle building some of the figures. That goes together all right there. I can't see what the bit looks like. So there's those two bits that go together, to make his skirty dressy bit. Is that it? Right, so that's the front of that dress bit. That's the back of the dress bit. Yeah. Yeah. Shuri was a whole different kettle of fish. Is that the right? Nope. Process of elimination time. Those bits go together. Ha. This bit and the other bit go together. So I've got 2 of these to build and paint, because the kit that, so the army deal that should be here tomorrow, they give you a free one of these in the army deal, and he's like a 65 quid giant, so it's a pretty good deal. I just hope you can have 2 in one army. So that's those bits. Oh, the joy. Tesseract Giants. Sort of. Okay, the first half of tonight's episode's been testing colours for my army. And I am doing ghosts. So they're all going to be a little bit more ghosty than White Walkers, and not as bright ghosty as the Army of the Dead. So we've just done a test of probably about 10 different colours to get the ghost right, and we've got pretty good. We're just waiting for it to dry now, but the colour mix has gone really, really nice. Again, it was just one of those ones that it was Mr. Snowy cracked onto it, and it's Hex Wraith Flame, which is the slightly duller one to there's a bone missing. It's that one, and then a blue glaze across the top of it once it's dry, and it gives a weird, really strange effect. I'm just hoping that will pass on when we do the little bit of dry brushing to turn it more ghosty. If I do, I'll see how it comes out, because I could spoil it by doing that, hence the tests. But that's the first of the Nords to get the treatment, so he's going to be my test piece of the actual Nords. And I'm cutting and sorting this one out now because the ghosty there that we've tested it on is drying, so it gives me a little bit of time to cut some bits out, possibly throw some bits away, and get John built. So there's plenty of stuff gone over into the gallery this week, so we'll have a bit of a catch up on the gallery when we do the giveaway. I don't know which bit that is, but I'm going to try and just get everything cut out. There's no numbers or stuff like that on the actual pieces, so I'm not flying blind, as it were, by cutting them all out. That's a solid chunk of plastic there. He looks angry. Oh, he's got big feet. Big furry toes. Oh, Kinger. I've had a couple of deliveries today as well. I'll show them off in a minute. But barrels are a go. I will show you it in a minute. I'm going to get all these cut out and I'll have a 2 minute. It is actually, there's 2 heads. I wonder if I've got options of different faces. So there's him. Unless he's a 2-headed giant. Hey. Hey, Floor Chicken. I need to watch more Floor Chicken episodes. I didn't put any music on today as well. How silly of me. So you just get silence and me concentrating. It's disgraceful. Floor Chicken is from Doom Fairy's stream. They do a retro games stream. And Streets of Rage, the health pickup is a floor chicken. Freshly cooked chicken just dropped on the floor. And Martin has is it a penchant for floor chicken? So their stream has you've completed it though. Wait for Martin coming on. We have completed it. Where's Ronan and Mark when I need backup? Well, give Doom Fairies a follow because it's always a giggle. I don't get on as much as I'd like to, but I do tend to, yes, wet myself quite a bit listening to Martin and his better half fighting their way through Streets of Rage, or Martin killing characters on some scary. Yeah, there is that. So I have now a pile of bits. So I might have to swap to other glasses so I can read as well as doing it. But apparently floor chicken is the best chicken. Am I going to have to guess at some of these? It goes into there as another part. Let's find the arms. If we do the arms, no, we're at the moment we're still good for collections. It has to be done sort of in the garden sort of thing, but we're still good for collectings. We're still operating as a shop, but yes, you can come and pick bits up whenever you like. There is still stuff here from competitions and stuff for you guys. Right. Also, if anyone else is wanting to collect their prizes and stuff, then just let us know when you're coming. And we can sort them and bag them and get them ready for you. That's one arm. There's a tree trunk. What I would say with this stuff is, like everything else, offer it up, try it, and then we're in. Well, the shop's actually part of the house. We're mainly internet based, but we're in stock. We're in Belum. Which is near Middlesbrough. So we do offer it's only a collection service. We don't have like a browsing, looking round type shop. So even not looking at the instructions, other than that one bit, which will all become clear in a moment, I think everything's pretty straightforward so far. Alright, yeah. We have a mighty fine delivery service. So everything's available via mail. Ah, cool. Technically, we have 3 different outlets. We have Protec Models on eBay. We have Protec Painting on eBay. And then we have Protec Models on, and I didn't dry fit this one badly, naughtily, on the web store. So we have 3 different places, all the stocks separate. So if you can't find something on one, check the other one. Sometimes it'll be in there. We don't have crossed over stock, as it were. We have just started to look at doing trade-ins we took a few big deals over the last couple of weeks, and it seems to be, I enjoy doing it. So we're going to be possibly doing a lot more trading stuff, second-hand products, especially the 40k and 40k Legion. Not as much Age of Sigmar, but we will take it if someone needs us to. That looks like the stomach area. So let's have a look at this one again. Could that be that? Fresh set of eyes. So that's like that, and that comes out of, we have it, got it. To be honest, Foxy, at the moment, yeah, we have been taking, we're copying off, I forgot what it's called. Someone else's model for it. The big problem we have is, as I said earlier, you're a mate, and I prefer to try and get you better money for it, if that makes sense. But if you do need to trade stuff in, then yeah, it's not a problem. There it is. We can. Oh. So, hey, we're getting there. So I'm guessing that has two. Oh, as I say, this is doubly what we normally do for testing to see if stuff fits, because that would have been an interesting fit back onto it. So what do we need? Need a bead down there, bead down there, all over that. He has, I don't know how much of that's covered, but that's definitely jointed. Good evening, Beastie. How is you? So the back half of the giant. Right, so that bit off there. So, top edge in the back recess, that V and that V. So, it is a nice kit to put together. I'm actually really enjoying it. Once I got past the initial Lee being confused stage, it is actually going together quite nicely. As the glue starts to get a bit tacky, you can just push it together a little bit, get it into alignment. There you go. Very nice. Oh, there's a bit falls off. Yep, as I said, test, fit everything. There we go, pops it in. Where do his legs glue into? He's a dwarf? I'm not sure yet, Tom. I'm hoping to get to that on the instructions. But he's definitely got 2 feet there. So, and then some sort of groin piece there. So let's have a look. So the arms are done. There's bits to add later. Feet are done. They only go one way, so I haven't got his feet on the wrong way around, I don't think. Right, so there is this midriff bit. It looks like these both go into. So, yeah. Does it? It just actually just falls into place like that. There's a lump there, which, as I've said, especially with this kit, it's been a bit of a, there we go. Once you get rid of the nodule bit, everything fits perfect. So it's just prepping the pieces to go together. Make sure it works. And then test fit, try it. Test fit, try it. And so again, yeah. That one is all okay just to go straight in. Will do. No, it's clear. Can anyone see the issue? No, no issue there. His foot wasn't on back to front. I use knives and stuff like that. If it's going together, I can feel where it needs to be cut. I'll cut it, but then when it comes to all of these bits, I will use my needle files and edge scraper, but not while I'm constructing, because half the time you fix it and it goes up into a crevice like that and is never seen again. I was going to say, I hope that goes both ways around, because that would be highly embarrassing for me. See, that seems intent on pulling apart, so what I'm going to do is use Just a bit of super glue up into the joint where you can't actually see it, and that will hold it together. And then the glue will go off, and then yes, I will have to file across that joint there. So there's bits to clean up, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. There you go. So I could have spent half an hour cleaning up all of these joints and then find out that it all goes up in there out the way and never gets seen. His butt cheeks do though. Does that fit how it should? Yeah, that's good. And it does actually say to glue along there. And apparently anywhere where it's yellow, which is a bit strange because that's all I'm going to do some of the front. There we go. So that will go together like that. Yeah, look, I do have knives, look here. It's a plastic one, no one realises it. So I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to drop small spludge of super glue. Technical term. Just in a gap there, and then hopefully that'll hold it till the other bit's set. So I'm just using super glue to hold the bits together while the normal glue goes off. The bond will still be the normal glue. So I'm going to have to go over it with, there's gaps that I'd like to clear up with green stuff, so there is bits and pieces that I'm going to have to file down. There's just some joints that aren't perfect. But they're quite easily fixable with a little bit of a smooth again. Right, how does these arms, are these arms fully, oh, the arms are actually pretty posable. So do I fit them? Or do I clean them up loose? They are thinking a bit loose. Yeah, so I'm going to leave that arm off because that's definitely that one, to clean it up. I think they get some bits to go over some of the bits as well, so it's not. So he's coming in, about to club someone with the tree. So yeah, this is the sort of stuff that I was on about. If he's all ethereal, yeah, it has gone together really well. So the ethereal part will be the main but that tree will be brown. I'll do it in tree colours. So, albeit he's a giant in ghost form, he will still have full-on weapons. So, and if I remember rightly, he has a chain that goes around his wrist, and I think that covers some of this up. And some of these bits are for hats and helmets. So I was wanting the one with all of the hair. So that's him. Yes. And then that fits with posableness. So again, I'll just drop that down to there. Can't remember. So he has different options as well, which looks pretty cool. So yeah, so he's got a shoulder pad of a castle wall, which is pretty cool. As I said, that's a solid chunk as well. Ghost castle wall, yes. So there is a bag or something that goes down in this corner. So as I say, where it's got bits and pieces, it's actually covering it, so you're never going to see some of the which I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, so there's quite a bit of mould work to do down there, but if it's got a huge door covering it, you don't need to do it. There you go. So there's a couple of little bits. I'm guessing these go all over the place. So that's the other version of the head, from what I can see. He has a helmet. Ooh, being invaded by the cat. Or is that Treebeard? Is he actually hitting someone with Treebeard? That looks very much like Treebeard. Or is that just another head, another version of a head for him? Yep, so that has the backing of that. Nope. There it is. So there's a Treebeard version of the head. Which we'll get right in a second. I'm going to make all the heads actually. So, Treebeard head, normal head, and looks like a bit of a Frankenstein. Yeah, it is. I say that he's quite a big fella. I'm quite impressed with him. And I guess something go around the back. Or is it just a... Nope. It's just a head. So all of those heads, there is a chain goes round a wrist somewhere. So that is that one. Chain, and wrist. There is no decisive where it goes. It probably goes loose. Let's have a look. Yeah. It is a loose chain. As opposed to a loose cannon. Hey. It's nearly past. Time for a giveaway, I think. And hold on 2 seconds. Yeah, so with this being loose, what I'd probably do is that metal as well. So that rattling around, that sort of thing. And that being a bit metal. So his hip bags can be a pack of skulls, them, or 2 little skulls. And I broke the 2 little skulls, so that's not too bad an issue. That can be his other version of his shoulder pads. So you can have 2 versions of shoulders. So you can have one that's all shields. So he's not far off done. And where does that bit go? Is that his? Did he have a shield type arm? Optional extra bits. Alright, so he can actually have that as a shield instead of the chain. Which is pretty cool. So yeah, lots of options. So there's... Where does that bit go? 5 or 6 options on there of different things. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Wait a second, what's going on? What did we do? Aha, I know that bit there. Yep. So the other head that I thought had a bit of a chunk missing out the front. Thank you very much, Doom Fairies. So, the stream tonight, anyone who has donated or tipped, we're sending a free copy of the Decimator card out. Just as a little bit of a different style of giveaway this weekend, today, sorry. So yeah, there's all of them. Oh, where did that come from? Did something come up? What did I miss? Cool. Thank you. Who was the 250th follower? Who is it? It's on there somewhere. Guacamole. Thank you very much. Yeah, I've just it's come up on my screen. Not the 250. Just Guacamole has followed. Thank you, everyone. That's actually really, really cool. Welcome. So, right, he needs all finishing and painting and stuff like that. So, tonight's giveaways. We have the 2 set. I'm just checking that I'm not running the cat over, rolling backwards on the chair. So tonight's giveaway is a subscribers only giveaway because of it being it is one of 2 Conquest boxes. There is 2 available this week. One is the Brute Drones. I should be doing this under the camera. One is the Brute Drones. And these look like these fellas. And the other one is the Household Knights for the 100 Kingdoms. And they look like that. So, as I said, slightly different. We have held it for subscribers only, this one. As I said, anyone who has donated tonight, drop us a message on the shop on Facebook. Not workplace, nice. Yeah. And we will send you one of these. So at the moment, Doom Fairies, Ulfric and Cleese X. If you drop us a message, we'll send you one of them out. You choose Legion or X-Wing. So, going to the giveaways. I might have to make a new one because subscriber giveaway. There it is. It is Conquest box sets. It's going to run for 20 minutes. Advanced, it is the usual 100 Imperial credits a ticket, maximum of 10 tickets. Catch you soon, Archnin. I will put the giveaway on now if you have time. So the subscriber giveaway starts now. He says, and then it's going. So we have Doom Fairies, Tavern Wars, K, Tomo, Kinger. Right. So, there's a Foxy in there. Oh, it's one of them's Foxy's faction as well. So anyone that wasn't here earlier, like Kinger, that is the colour that the base colour of all of my army is going to be. And that's how it turns out. So if you imagine it based and some the metal work done, which was let me see if I can find some metal. Just grab one randomly. Dure aluminium. That's a bit bright, that. A bit darker. Burnt iron. So, quick bit of burnt iron on that. Close-up glasses on while these are all doing that. Yes, because I did aim for a slightly off colour. there was some bits and pieces that I showed earlier on of artwork that I'm trying to do this off. At the end of the day, this is my army, and I have to field this army at some point. So there's ball and chain in the iron. So, same with the Nords when I do them, the weapons or maybe the tree will be not ethereal, as if they have picked up a metal sword. There you go. He dropped him. Welcome back, matey. So yeah, you've got that, the metalworks picked out. A little bit of grey for the gravestone. It is a light grey, so when you do a wash over it, it goes a lot darker. It's quite thin. So hopefully I should have this marginally finished, just so we can see what it looks like once it's done. It's scary, but I do really like the colour scheme. So, as you can see on the back, where the blue mixes with the grey, where the blue mixes with the green, I will try and pick out some of it as well with the dry brush as well. So not massively. I'd like the eyes glowing blue. But yeah. Let's see if I can get it. Come on, camera. There you go. Everything's out of... Helps if I've got the right glasses on to see what it looks like. There. So... that is Hexwraith Flame first, which takes it to that. And basically once we've done that, this needs to dry, which is Hexwraith Flame. Yes, that's the colour, like a ghostly jade colour. And then we'd used Citadel Glaze, the Guilliman blue over the top of it to just give it a little bit of a little bit more like grungy colour. I think he's actually, look, didn't take the bits off, but let me get one of my super duper dry brushes. And where's Ulthan Grey? I need Ulthan Grey from Beanies tomorrow. Gracia. Why can't I see Ulthan? Ulthan must be out somewhere. That is Wraithbone. Lee, tidy your beep beep desk up. Ah, there you go. So, Ulthan Grey is a dry brush. There's not much of it left, so it might be a bit interesting to get it to work. Yeah, Tomo. Oh, ignore that because that was me not concentrating. So yeah, it just takes a little bit of the sharpness off it and gives the ghostly look. What do people think? So, again, I'll go back to normal camera, hopefully. There we go. Yes, definitely needs rust. All metalwork needs rust. So yeah, that's impressed. Thank you, Snowy, for the suggestion, because that really did top it off. Also, if anyone has any Gulliman blue glaze or knows of anywhere that's got any for sale, let me know, because I've got like half a milliliter left in that bottle. But yeah, that's quite a cracking. I'll finish him off, I'll base him, and I'll stick him up in the gallery as well, just so people can see what he's come out like in the end. I'll get some rust onto him, do the gravestone and get some earth on. The earth that I'm going for is my usual earth, so it won't be as pronounced as this, but I'll be using this darker shade in it, which is a watered down black shade, so it gives it like a deathly earth. Or do I go with a very dark blue, like was it King I said earlier? Like paint the effect in the blue and then do a light dry brush over it, So there's that blue. There is the purpley blue as well that gives it. Yeah, I've got dark earth, or like a graveyard earth type effect that I'll try and get. But yeah, ghosties be looking cool. I'm just trying to visualize them. I think they will look good. And it has been, considering how many there's sat there part painted, it has been quite an interesting journey tonight. So that's the one that I did the other way, so it already had the blue on. So it does come out the same way in the end. Let me consult the stocks. Thick mud. How long we've got? 6 minutes.
Loads of time. Thick mud, brown earth. Thick mud. Uh-oh.
Very poor if I didn't have any. Also that Vallejo dark rust stuff from your shop. Which one, mate? That. Dark rust? Dark rust. Cool. That is quite nice. So dark earth. Is this the stuff that you were doing your zombies with? The dark earth. Cool. Thank you for the follow, Gore-Tech. So, as we were talking about earlier, you could apply this technique to any army you want to do as a ghost. It could be Legion, it could be 40k, you could do it to ships in X-Wing. People have been turning their stuff into ghosts for years. We just got some into the shop that was the old Grey Knights Mordark, or whatever he's called, with his Grey Knights Ghost Bodyguard, which is one of the reasons that I had thought of this. Any tufts at all, Snowy, that you would think? Build it up a bit at the back where it's... There we go. And as Snowy pointed out, we do stock these as well, so it's always good to use the stuff that we stock. Yeah, yeah. Yes, it seems to be the rules. I did a demo of it at Expo, but I didn't get too much of a massive run through. But the bits that I did get to do were pretty good. Right. Camera forgot. 2 minutes left. Let's get some of this rust on. Oh, I like the way it separates off the metal. You know what? I don't think I've ever used this now. There we go. I just done it. Sorry. I've just put quite a heavy application on there. Not massive, but there was enough on there to coat the entire. And I do, as I say, their stuff's quite strong at the best of times. But what you can also do is afterwards, if you've gone to the point where it does look so if you've got it like to that point where it just looks like a brown sword, take a dry brush, he says, using a wet one, and just run it down the sword, and it pulls a lot of the top. If you do it at an angle like that, it leaves it in the recesses still. But yeah, if you do go too far past, nothing stopping you getting a very small brush in it. I would probably go back in once it's all dry and all the rust effects is done. I've got one of the very small dry brushes, so I could probably pick out certain bits and dry brush some of the silver back up. But that is the effect that we're looking for. Yes, it does look very much like chestnut ink. How about these, Snowy? Devlin Mud and Badab Black. Now, are you listening? Devlin Mud is nearly full. And it does smell like Devlin Mud. Oh, horrible. Smelly. That is pretty. It's amazing stuff, but it's got some smell to it. And he will go on there. Cool. So, as everyone has entered, yeah, I do have some smelly primer as well, Kinga, which is pretty good. It's always the good stuff. Stick my thumb in it. So, if any of you Americans win this, you better love me, because these are not cheap to send to America at the moment. As Egan will definitely tell you. So, let's go with the household knights. He says, going to the wrong picture. Come on, move out. There we go. If I pick this carefully, I can... Yay. So, 100 Kingdoms, household knights. Our first winner this evening. Let me just have a look, see how many entered. We have 11 users entered with 73 tickets in total. So thank you everyone. Definitely thank you everyone, because you're all subscribers and you help this fun experiment to tick over. So the first winner this evening is well done, mate. I'm sure you keep saying you never win anything. Well done, Kay. I need something to write names on stuff. And I get post-it note each as well. Free post-it note. Okay, so they'll be winging the way. I never win. Oh, where's Ulfric? Yeah. My shipping manifest definitely says otherwise, Ulfric. And we have the brute drones. They are quite brutish. And that goes to Doom Fairies. So, well done, Doom Fairies. You've definitely got something to build now. Yep. Welcome to the Grey Mountain. This is where the piles of stuff just start building up and up and up, and you end up with a mountain of grey. But I'm sure we can get you painting pretty quickly and pretty well. As Snow tells you, once you get doing it, you get a taste for it, and you want to do more and more and more and more and more. We've got stuff like these. Going back, you do win raffles, Ulfric. These are very much models that, going back a year, I didn't think I would be building for a certain person who he says he doesn't, but I'm 90% certain or 99% certain he really enjoys painting now. Hope Smaug is out. So yeah, and again, this lad's paintings come on massively. Two of my two people who I have guided and yes, that's still winning. Yep, these two people have come on massively from a year ago, so it takes nothing to get up to date and get rattling stuff out and doing loads and loads of corrupted. I'm not corrupted. It's so tomorrow night we've now got the colour scheme down. I might try and get a bunch of these ready to go and see if I can get the first batch of them ready. Giant, I'll get some work done on him tomorrow and get him into a position where we can get him going. And we have lots of... Get the Imperials done. We still have lots of ghosties there that now don't have a real purpose in life. Poor things. I'll have to look at doing them all like this. give them a quick coating and getting them into those colours. So it is 1 minute past 9. Wow. We're back tomorrow at 7. Yes, tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow at 7. We'll be continuing on with some of this. Maybe some more of the. I've got a Jarl, not a Jarl. What's he? I've got Blooded to do as well. He's a character, and another couple of characters which I'd love to get done in this colour scheme, and get them ready to get burnt to bits by Snowy's fire dwarfs. So again, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone that followed, donated, subscribed, the works. If you donated tonight, drop us a message on the shop on Facebook, and just put stream and your name, stream donation and your name, and then choose a X-wing or an X-wing or a Legion card, and we'll get them sent out to you. So I will catch us all tomorrow, and again, thank you very much. Hope to see you soon. Take care, everyone.